What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another MLB The Show 1999 video. And I'm going to be ranking the best infielders, the top infielders at each position, and giving you the budget ballers today. So we're going to start off with the catcher position, get right into it. Number one catcher in the game. I think this one is kind of no surprise to anybody. The new Gary Carter. Incredible across the board. Diamond hitting, diamond defense. Will throw out anybody and will hit bombs. It's amazing, man. I don't think you could pass on this. Just the price at $133,000. I don't know if you're really making it all, making all your stubs with this card, but it's by far the best catcher in the game. If you have the money and you want the best card in the game at each position, this is perfect. This is literally it. Number two is between these three guys right here. These three. And this one is really tough because I have to leave one of these guys out. And I've been playing with this Russell Martin. I picked this card up in 8 plate appearances. I was playing with him in Diamond Dynasty. He hit an absolute no-doubter. That's on a video up on the channel. Brian McCann, I played with this card before. He hits absolute bombs. And I have not played with this Yadier Molina, but I mean, he looks like an absolute stud. So I'm gonna rank these guys number two. I gotta go with my boy Brian McCann. Brian McCann just looks sick. And his swing is a home run swing. If you square up the ball, it's going to go 500 feet. And his defense is no slouch either. I got to put him at number two. And number three, I'm going to go 98 overall, Yadier Molina. 98 overall. He's throwing out anybody too. He's blocking everything. And he's a very good contact hitter. He's going to get you base hits. I hate to leave this Russell Martin off, but we haven't seen him enough. We only have 8 plate appearances with him. The community hasn't seen him enough. We've only seen him for a couple days. We don't know exactly how he's going to play. So far, it's looking like good things are going to be coming with this card. And maybe in a week after I use this card will crack the top 3. But for now, I got to leave him out. And as soon as you get to this card and down, I mean, it's all budget ballers. But now my number one budget baller here for catchers is this Russell Martin at 25,000 stubs. Go ahead and pick this card up right now. Get your mom's credit card. Literally 20 bucks, and you have this card on your team. That's all it takes. If you don't have that kind of money, Joe Torre at 17,000. Switch hitting catcher right here, Matt Wieters. He only hits left-handers, but he can switch hit. So that is also there. And I think this Jason Kendall is really good. At 6,000 subs, I think this Kendall is really good with really high contact, really high vision. He's going to have a big PCI, especially when you get up into the upper rankings. Just the power isn't there. He's not going to hit home runs for you, but he will get on base. So that is it for catcher. And moving on to first base, this position right here is definitely the most talented position out of everybody at this level right now, and I think it will be for the rest of the year. First base is always the most exciting and the best position to cover because it's all sluggers. Everybody's a big time slugger. And number one on this list, I don't think this is going to be a surprise to anybody either. It's this Willie McCovey. Willie McCovey is a tank. He hits bombs versus both sides as a lefty. He has lefty on lefty crime power. He's an absolute tank. The fielding isn't there, but I think the hitting makes up for it. Everything cracks 100 except for contact versus lefties, which is at 89. Obviously, power versus left and vision are 99. They're almost there, but I like to count it. So he's number one. Number two, in a very close second, is 99 Joey Votto. His stats just don't jump off the page like McCovey's do. His defense he's got an 81 fielding, so his fielding, I'd have to give it a little bit better than McCovey's. But I mean, you know who Votto is. You know what Votto does. He puts the ball in play, makes contact, doesn't strike out, doesn't he has good at bats. He has good at bats. That's all I'm gonna say. So you're looking for a good card right there. Joey Votto coming in at number two. And number three, I mean, there's so many guys I can choose from right here. There's so many guys I can choose from. I was thinking about Live Series Freddie Freeman. He is an absolute beast. Eddie Murray, the switch hitter. I like him a lot. This Keith Hernandez, I don't really like him. I'm not a really big fan of his so far, so I'm leaving him off this list. Travis Hafner, I don't know what people think of him yet, but his card looks really good. I have 2 lefties, so I'd hate to make it 3 lefties. So I'm gonna go with this right here, this 94 Eddie Murray. Switch hitter, hits bombs from both sides. He hits bombs from both sides. Could you ask for anything better? And then a silver defense, not bad. An 82 vision. This card is a good player's dream. This card is like a good World Series player's dream. So go ahead and get yourself Eddie Murray for 21,000 stubs. Isn't that some? 21,000 stubs for a card like that. Keith Hernandez at 22,000. All these guys are budget balls. Travis Hafner at 13,000. Absolute beast of a card right there. Will Clark, I don't know if he's worth it. But all these guys, really kind of budget ballers. It's kind of the story of the game here today. A lot of budget ballers. Second base now. And the market has been deflated a lot. Second base, this is a good position too. There's a lot of signature series. The top 5 are signature series. But I don't think they're the best signature series. I don't know who has this Rod Carew yet. Who has this card yet? I don't think anybody does, because there's no buy orders, right? Has nobody got this card? I don't think anybody's gotten this card yet. It looks really good. It looks exactly like Tony Gwynn, except plays second base. I just want to take a look. Here's Rod Carew. So take a look at his attribute wheel in the bottom right. And now we're going to go to Tony Gwynn. Oh, Tony, you can't see Tony Gwynn from the market. I'm so stupid. But it looks exactly the same. And I love Tony Gwynn. So that card is definitely no slouch. Number 1. I can't put Alomar. I gotta go with Ryan Sandberg. Alomar is definitely number 2 because I just don't hit well with him. I don't really hit well with him on my Diamond Dynasty team. So I gotta put Ryan Sandberg at 1. Alomar at 2. Sandberg, really good card. Really solid across the board. Diamond hitting, diamond defense. Also can play third base. Alomar also has no secondary position, so that kind of hurts him. This between this Pedroia and this Carew, and I gotta go with this Carew because it looks like Tony Gwynn. I have this card. He swings like Tony Gwynn. He's not gonna hit you home runs, but he's gonna get consistent base hits and the speed and stealing. He's gonna swipe you some bags. Unlike Pedroia, that stealing and speed isn't anything crazy. And the fact that this card though is 63,000 stubs. It's kind of nice, and this card is no slouch. Like, come on, 119 vision with that contact, and the power's not terrible with diamond defense. That is an endgame second baseman for $50. And then this Bill Mazeroski, a 30,000 stub signature series at second base. That card looks really good too. Look at his attributes: 87, 94, 66, 65, and 125 vision. Kind of helps you there. Brett Boone, power hitting second baseman. Roid user, that doesn't hurt you. Really nothing crazy. Altuve's a pretty solid budget ball second baseman. That's it though. That's really it for second base. Not the most exciting position. Moving on to third base. Third base is second place to first base for most exciting players because, again, these guys are just bombers. These guys just hit bombs. And number 1 on this list is surprisingly not going to be the top person this time. Actually, it wasn't last time either. It's this 98 Matt Williams. Look at those hitting stats, and that's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say about this card. With diamond defense, come on now. Diamond defense with those hitting stats, 92 vision, so his PCI is gonna be good when you get in the World Series and Championship Series. Number 2, is this our first non-signature series on this list? I'm going with Vlad Guerrero Jr. Those hitting stats, again, it's just the hitting stats, are insane. They're insane. Such a good card, and also can play first base. But not much more I need to say about that. And then third, I'm gonna go with this Wade Boggs. I haven't played enough with this George Brett, and I don't know who has, but this looks like the number 1 first baseman. This looks like the best third baseman in the game. But I'm not gonna put him on this list yet because I haven't heard one thing about him, and I haven't used him. And last year I had Immortal George Brett, and his swing was kind of bad. Swing was kind of cheeks. Yet again, this game is completely different this year. It's all about contact instead of power. So this card it's probably going to be good this year, but I haven't heard anything about him. But he does look like the best third baseman in the game. So listen here, guys. If you're looking for a budget third baseman, do not pick up Miguel Cabrera. Look at my stats for this card. 282 plate appearances, batting 272. And again, I play a lot of offline, play a lot of Conquest, and play for CPU to get missions done. So all my batting averages are inflated. I'd have to say around like 30 points. So this card's probably batting 242 for me with 11 bombs. That type of power, and you're hitting 11 bombs. But a budget baller here, definitely Aubrey Huff at 11,000 stubs. Diamond hitting, lefty bat. That card looks really solid. I wouldn't pass on that card. Moving on to our last position, shortstop. And I mean, not really much. Here you got the top three are really good, and I think you can guess who the top three are gonna be. It goes in order. It goes right in order. It goes Ripken to Vizquel to Michael Young. I mean, these guys, these two right here are very, very close. I'm honestly gonna switch Michael Young and Omar Vizquel. It goes Ripken to Young to Vizquel. But except Vizquel is very easy to get. You can just unlock him out of the the event thing. So I mean, that's nothing. Michael Young, you gotta go 12-0 in BR, spend 140,000 stubs. But I'll tell you who the best budget baller card maybe in the game is. Tim Anderson. I've heard so many good things about this card. Just hits frozen ropes and bombs. So if you're looking for a budget baller second base, shortstop, there you go. Tim Anderson, player of the month card. That's gonna end this video. Hope you guys did enjoy. Leave a like if you did. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.